Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have started my Foodmas series. So Foodmas is food plus Christmas, which makes it Foodmas. So this is my first video, and today I'm going to show you how I make a low-fat beef jollof rice for my family. So we are 5 in the family, and this is about 3.5 kilos to 4 kilos flavorful beef jollof rice. So as usual, please keep on watching this new Foodmas, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So for this recipe, you need 170 grams of tomato paste, you need 2 medium-sized onions, and you also need a big chunk of fresh ginger. I'm gonna use this time 1 scotch bonnet, and I have about 5 fresh garlic cloves, and here I have chopped 3 medium-sized onion. In fact, I have diced 3 medium-sized onion. So here I've got my fried low-fat beef meat. I've got here 2 cans of plum tomato, and here I have got the oil I fried my beef with to make it more tasty. And of course I'm going to add some vegetables to it. So I've got here green beans and carrots. And I'm also going to use vegetable oil. For the spices, I'm going to use extra hot chili powder because I'm using just 1 fresh scotch bonnet. I'm going to use some Sri Lankan hot curry powder. I've got here some smoked paprika. I really love this one. It's very nice. And I am also going to add some ground nutmeg to it. And of course you need some beef stock powder, and this is the brand I usually use. So this is for you to see. And you need some salt to taste. And if you want to make a very tasty beef jollof rice, you need beef stock. So this is homemade one, where I use 1 onion, ginger, garlic cloves, and pepper. So that's all you need. You blend it and you cook your meat with. And this time I'm not going to use basmati rice as usual. I'm going to use perfumed rice. So let's get started. In your pan, pour in some oil, and as I said, I use this oil to fry my meat, so it is already flavored. When the oil is hot, you can add in the onion, and I have diced 3 onions because I think when you're making a lot of jollof rice, it's better to dice it. And then after 3 minutes, you can add in your tomato paste. So this is 1 can of tomato paste, about 170 grams. You could also use tomato puree if you want, okay? It doesn't make a big difference. And now you can add about 1 teaspoon of hot curry powder and 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Stir it and leave it to cook for about 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, you can start adding your tomato sauce, which is my 2 onions, my ginger, my scotch bonnet, and my garlic cloves. Now stir it. Don't forget to cover it and leave it on to cook on a medium heat to low for about 15 to 20 minutes. Next, you can add in the fried low-fat beef. If you prefer another type of meat, please go ahead. Stir it, and now you can add the remaining spices. So here I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of hot chili powder, just because I used 1 scotch bonnet this time, just for a change. And then you can start adding 1.5 tablespoon of beef stock flavor and 1 tablespoon of ground nutmeg. And of course you need some salt to taste, so I've got here about half a tablespoon. Next, you can mix everything. Don't forget to cover it once again and let it to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes on a medium heat to low. And this is it now. It's nice, and as you can see, I am removing some stew because I'm going to use it later. But now let's add our rice, and I'm adding here about 3.5 kilos of perfumed rice. So I'm making a whole lot of jollof rice for the fam. Next, stir it. Make sure you stir it very well, and at this point you can add the vegetables. So I decided to use green beans and carrot because this is what I prefer, but feel free to use any other vegetable you like, even sweet peppers if you prefer. It is also nice with it. Now stir it and adding the beef stock. So this is the secret here. This is what makes a very good beef jollof rice. It's the stock. Okay, but if you don't like it, you can use water. Next, you can add a bit more spices if you like curry, salt, or beef stock. It really depends on you, but I like it when there is more spices. Anyway, you can now cover it with some foil. If you do not have foil at home, you can also use baking paper, or even a plastic bag that you've washed, that it's clean. Okay, there's always an alternative. Now make sure you cover it back and you let it cook for about 15 to 20 minutes to begin with. So this is it now after 20 minutes of cooking, and I'm just going to stir it to prevent it from burning and to make it cook perfectly. Okay, so this is it now, and it's been cooking for another 15 to 20 minutes, and my rice is done now. So I'm just gonna stir it, and as you can see here, I'm gonna add some stew. So if you remember, I took out some stew, and this is why I did it, because I'm gonna mix it with my jollof rice and the taste is gonna be even better. So this is something you can also do when you are making jollof rice. So that's it, guys. My festive Christmas Foodmas beef jollof rice, or I should say low fat beef jollof rice, is done. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. So this is my first Christmas one, so I'll see you next time. Don't forget to please give me likes, comments, and thumbs up. Bye.